Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up vexide and also how to write a really simple program in it. This video is kind of intended for beginners to programming, and you can probably get a similar level of understanding just from reading our docs if you know your way around programming. You can get to our docs at vexide.dev/docs. I'll put all these links in the description. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. You only need two things in order to use vexide. You need a Rust toolchain, and you need a code editor like Visual Studio Code. You can use anything. This is just my favorite. Installing Visual Studio Code is pretty easy. It's just like a regular installer, but Rust is a little bit different, so I'll go over that. What you want to do is you want to get the 64-bit installer because you probably have a 64-bit computer. So we'll just download it. And then when we run it, it'll open up in a new window that looks something like this. Pretty much all of this is correct except for the default toolchain, which we need to change. And in order to change that, we need to customize the installation. So we'll do 2 and then enter. And then this is correct. We don't need to change this. So we press enter again. But here it says stable, but we need nightly actually. So just type in nightly, press enter. And then the profile, we can just click enter again. But then we also need to say yes to modifying the path variable. So just verify that yours looks like this. So you want PC, Windows, MSVC, nightly, default, and yes. And if all that looks correct, you're good to go. When I press 1 and enter, it'll probably ask you to install MSVC. That'll just take a bit longer, but that is expected. I already have it installed, so it will not ask me, but just know that that's normal. All right, we have Rust installed now, so I'm going to press enter to close this window. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install Cargo v5. So if you're on Windows 10, you can type in command prompt, or if you're on Windows 11, you can type in terminal. And then in here, we're going to see if Cargo is working. Yep, Cargo is working. So we're going to do Cargo install Cargo v5. Cargo v5 is our tool for building and uploading programs to the brain. And then if you want, you can enable some additional features. So if you want like a field control TUI, you can do -- features field control, for example. Or if you want all of the features, you can do full, which I'm not going to do because it takes a little bit longer to install, but I'll do field control just for fun. So this is going to take a while, so I'll just skip through it. All right, so now we have Cargo v5 installed, and this is actually all we need to use vexide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the directory that I want to make this new vexide project. It can be any directory. This is just kind of what I like to use. So I'm going to run Cargo v5, and let's just check if it's installed correctly. It is. So I'm going to do Cargo v5 new, and then I'll call it example project, and this is going to make a new folder with this name with a new vexide project in there. So I'm going to press enter, and you can see, look at that. And now I'm going to open up VS Code so we can take a look at it. So all right, we have a main file here, and this is where all of your code is going to go. And what's going to happen here is we're going to make a new robot in this main function, which is what gets run first, and then we're going to call compete on it, and basically that's just going to call these functions when our competition mode changes. So let's see, if it hits driver, we're just going to print driver, and if it hits auto, we're just going to hit print autonomous. So I'm going to open up a new terminal, and we're going to test this program. So Cargo, let me real quick just stop this. Cargo v5 run -- release, and what this is going to do is it's going to build our program, it's going to upload it to the brain, and it's also going to take the terminal output, so we'll be able to see these print lines. Also, this -- release is going to make our program a little bit faster and a lot smaller, so that'll make it faster to upload wirelessly. You pretty much always want to use -- release. This first build is going to take a while, but subsequent builds will take a lot less time, so don't be worried. Forgot to say this at the time, but you need to have your brain plugged in over controller or directly for uploading to work. Just make sure you do that. All right, and as you can see, we just ran the program. This is like our fancy banner, and it printed driver. So now we're gonna try and change the program. So I'll see where it prints driver, and I'm gonna change this to whatever I want. So I can print anything. And as you can see, the subsequent builds are a lot faster, and everything works as intended. Alright, thanks for watching. This was just a super simple video on how to install vexide. I'm planning on making a new one soon that will go over how to actually write programs and devices and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. Bye.